The educational system is a very problematic system that most of the time we overlook. Our children are suffering in silence when it comes to exam seasons and school life, dealing with growing up and gaining responsibility, which is causing stress, anxiety, and in the rarest occasions, even depression. Is there something more we can do as a society to help our future citizens? Today, our crew is visiting an outstanding school in Bedfordshire to speak with members of their staff, discovering their opinions on pressures placed on young people throughout education, and how as a school do they support their students. One of the teachers we have decided to interview is media teacher Tracy Spavins.
I think the change in the grading system with the uncertainty, us not knowing grade boundaries and just them not really knowing what to expect, I think it did add an extra level of stress because it's just the unknown. But when it was A to G, students still get stressed. It is a stressful time of year, so I don't think it's made a massive impact, but it's just an extra level of things that they didn't have to think about before. They do get, there's more wellbeing things that are going on at the moment. So the year 12s are all being trained at the moment about how to be wellbeing ambassadors. There are assemblies quite often on how to deal with stress and the year 11 assemblies are always, they're all supposed to be motivational ones to try and kind of pick them up, etc. But other than that, I think in PSE they do stress management sessions, but I guess there's not all year round. Yes, every year. every year. A lot of stress is not so much down to them worrying about what they're going to do. It's about managing their time and being able to get everything done. There's always people that will let things snowball and they will get to that kind of crunch point where they'll have so many things that they need to do. They've got university applications to do, they've got coursework that's due, they've got exams that they're doing, and they feel quite overwhelmed by all of those things. So I think actually time management is one of the biggest contributors to their stress. It's the same at GCSE, leaving it
I
to
think
the
it's
last
the same.
minute.
Today, we are travelling to Bedfordshire to speak with a GCSE pupil, discovering from a student how hard school life really is and how they deal with the stress from school. The student we are going to be interviewing today is Lucy Rooney.
Drama, Italian and music. A lot. They make us go to after schools and do a lot of homework and extra time at lunch. I do exams and coursework, especially in music. 3 a week. Two hours every day on a school day.
How long are you at school?
6 hours, 7 hours.
So 8 hours a day you spend studying?
Yeah. Yeah, it causes a lot of anxiety, I think, and a lot of students will get not depressed but kind of anxious about the exams and they don't want to go into the hall. Yeah, I regret taking 2 of my options and only one of them I want to do, but I'm not even sure on that as well.
Our final journey is taking us to Leicester City to speak with mother and former teacher and head teacher who now deals with the well-being of children, Elizabeth Braithwaite, to discover her opinions on the pressures and environment young children are placed under whilst in education and how she tries to help them.
I am lead professional for safeguarding and wellbeing for Discovery Schools Academy Trust. That's a multi-academy trust in Leicestershire, Rutland and Leicester City, and they have 13 schools with a view to they're looking to expand to about 30 schools over the next few years. Every school has to be individual and it has to look at the context that it's in. So you can't have one model that fits all. What you can have is one set of expectations. So all children, have the right to achieve their full potential, and you have to kind of keep to that. But no, because you can go into, like I say, working in a leafy, very affluent middle-class school. You would deal with you would teach the children differently in terms of how you would if you went into a very socially deprived school, let's say in the city,
Yeah.
You have to, because the nature of what the children are kind of bringing to you.
Yeah.
So your teaching and learning strategies change.
They change, yeah.
I just think everything is so much shared now.
Yeah.
Like I say, there are league tables, there are, Ofsted grades.
Yeah.
You've got social media.
Yeah.
You've got parents who post.
Yeah.
They do, yeah. Reports at the end of the year on, and so everything just becomes a very sort of show and tell.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
And so I think that's a pressure
as well. Yeah.
It's that kind of pressure to succeed. That's coming. So I'd probably say past maybe 3 years or so, that started to develop a lot more. So year 6 classes, certainly in primary schools, do yoga.
Oh, do they?
They do breakfast clubs the week of the test session.
Yeah.
They have, it's called mindfulness lessons. So schools are very good now at building in sort of strategies and sort of teaching skills.
Yeah.
We're getting more young people coming to us with mental health problems, depression and anxiety.
Yeah.
So can we sort of help them by teaching them some skills earlier on?
To help.
Because we're never going to take those pressures away, but what we can do is sort of give them some skills to kind of maybe a bit more resilience from it, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of work that needs to be done in sort of preschool, birth to sort of school age.
Yeah.
Because I think, when you kind of look at the research, actually a lot of patterns of behaviour, a lot of kind of impacts happened even during pregnancy.
Yeah.
That actually you don't see the sort of the consequence of that until they're probably sort of
older,
6, 7, and they're a lot older.
Yeah.
So I think there needs to be a lot of support. I think the problem is the funding's dropped dramatically.
Yeah, it has,
Sure Start centres, those kind of mechanisms, social services. There's a lot of pressure in the system.
Yeah.
And I think that's because, like I said, there's not a lot of funding there. There's been so many cuts to services.
Yeah.
And there's definitely an impact. And as a result of that, schools are now taking on a lot more responsibility of sort of looking and dealing with kind of social issues with children and families. And it's detracting from their core task of teaching and learning. So you can't have it both ways. You can't have schools developing kids academically and sort of teaching them when what you're having to do is,
look after
signpost parents to mental health or domestic violence or all these kind of issues that schools are having to deal with.
After speaking with students themselves and travelling to different locations in order to speak with teachers and wellbeing professionals, it's clear to see that awareness really does need to be raised in order to get young people the support they need whilst undertaking their school career. Our school children are the future, therefore we as teachers and role models really do need to create a system to put in place to support them. I hope that within this documentary you have now been made aware of the stress our younger citizens are under, and that a new system really does need to be created to prevent that. If you know or need any advice, please contact the Lowdown based in Northampton. They offer free and confidential counselling, support services 6 days a week for 12 to 25-year-olds. You can get the help and support you may need, whatever you are struggling with. Please call 01604 622 223. Thank you.